In this part of the tutorial, we'll be exporting this animation we just made and import it into Blender. So to export this animation that we made, we will have to select all of the frames and convert it into a VMD file, which is like a motion file. So how do we select all the frames that we have? First, we change the selection to all frames and then choose for our duration from frame 0 to frame 80. We would like to export all of these frames. So all frame, and then mark all the frames and then range select. You'll see that all of the diamonds are selected. Click on File, Save Motion Data, and you choose a position to save. Usually it's in MMD, user file, and also motion. So you will usually save it here. I will call this motion waving motion. And then we have the motion data. Now we'll open up Blender. For Blender, we'll just click on General and then we'll delete the cube over here. Before we import any motions, we'll first do a model cleanup. We can ignore the camera and light as we'll not be exporting those. Click on the MMD tab. Import the MMD model you have just used. So just now we are in Downloads, MMD 931, MMD, and then User File, Models. Get back the model that you have just used in MMD. This one is Miku. So Miku Hasun.pmd. Grab the model, and you'll be able to see the model over here. Don't worry if the textures are a bit off. Like because it's due to Blender. You can, if you're really worried about if the Blender is correctly reading your model, you can click on viewport shading. But just be assured that this is fine. The eye is temporarily gone, but it will be fine. So what we'll clean is that we'll delete the rigid bodies because we don't need those in XRCC. We delete the entire hierarchy of the rigid bodies. And then in the armature, we would click on the mesh. For the mesh, we would like to convert the mesh to Blender, otherwise the colors won't show in XRCC. So click Convert to Blender. Now this model is cleaned completely and we can make a save over here. We'll save this blend file. We name it somewhere like we go back to downloads perhaps, and we'll add a new file named Blender Processing perhaps. And then for Blender Processing, we'll just put it here. I'll call it Miku Model Cleaned .blender file and save it here. And now we have a cleaned model. After we have a cleaned model, we can import the motion into this cleaned model. Click back to the topmost root, the Miku Hasun, this one. Click it in the hierarchy and we can see import motion. Click import motion and then go back to where you have just exported your motion files, which in my case it's MMD 931, and then user file, motion. This is the motion that I just created. Over here you will have to adjust the margin to 0. Import the motion. Now you should be able to see the motion in Blender. Right now we have a model that has a motion available for export. In here, in File, click Export and FBX. There are several presets you may like to make, but once it is set up, then you can reuse the preset every time. For the path mode, select Copy and copy the materials with this model. And then click Shift and then click away camera and lamp, as we do not want those. For scale, we ignore them. Geometry, armature is not important. However, for big animation, we would remove all actions. So copy, enable, embed, and then click away camera lamp, and then also disable all actions. Now we could add this export preset as MMD export. And the next time you want to export a model, you can again choose MMD export, and then it will automatically restore these kinds of settings. So click on Export FBX, and then you will have a model that is ready for XRCC to use. This is the end of this tutorial.